Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about replicating encrypted objects in S3. Let's say you have a source bucket and you'd like to replicate some objects into a destination bucket. And this bucket can be in the same region or in a different region. Now, we know that objects inside a bucket can be or are by default server-side encrypted, and it has to be one of these options. We discussed these in a previous tutorial. So there's SSE-S3, SSE-C, the client side, or SSE with a client key or customer key, SSE-KMS, or SSE or DSSE-KMS. So what happens when you replicate these objects? So they're the objects here, they're encrypted with this bucket. What happens when they go there? So this encryption is copied over automatically. So whether they're encrypted with SSE-S3 or SSE-C, that'll be just like in the destination, they'll also be encrypted with SSE-S3 because there's no specific key that is required for that. It's just a key managed by S3 anyway. And whether it's in this bucket or in that bucket, AWS takes care of that. And in this case, SSE-C, the key is stored on the customer side. So AWS doesn't even have access to this key. So they're just going to take these objects as is encrypted by this customer key, and they'll just copy them over, and here they'll be encrypted with that same key that the customer has. So these are very straightforward. Now with these ones, there's a bit more complication. First of all, they're not done automatically. You need to make sure to set it up in order for it to happen. And what actually needs to be set up? Well, you need to provide the following things. First of all, you need IAM access to the source key. So in this bucket, they're encrypted with, let's look at the example of SSE-KMS, encrypted with this KMS key. In order for them to go over here, the S3 will need access to this KMS key. The next thing is that a destination KMS key needs to be specified. What key will they be encrypted here with? And that's also very important. And this new KMS key needs to be in the same region as the destination bucket. So in one scenario, if everything's in the same region, then it can be quite straightforward, especially if you're going to use the same key. But if you're moving things from one region to another region, then you will need to make sure that there's a KMS key in this region that can be used in this destination bucket. And you need to provide access to it. So quite a few things need to be specified. This is a bit more complex. Keep that in mind for the exam, because in this case, we're using an extra service of AWS called KMS. And also keep in mind that if you're copying across a lot of objects, as in the case of cross-region replication, each one of them will need to be decrypted here and then encrypted here with the new key. And that can affect your throttling, or that can cause throttling with KMS, because that can go over the quota of how many objects you can actually, or how many times you can use KMS. So keep that in mind. You might need to increase your quota if that's the case. Here's a quick summary of what we discussed. I look forward to seeing you back here next time. And until then, enjoy the cloud.